George Weah, there are very credible allegations about corruption lodged against him and his government, many people in his government. When we put out information about that several months ago, the reaction was very attack-filled, and not only got me and my staff more committed to, on behalf of the people of Liberia, ensuring that wherever there's corruption and a lack of accountability for despicable war crimes, that we redouble our efforts. So I do hope this hearing will serve as a pivot point. I think, Mr. Vidir, your point about concurrent work on the Senate side was very well taken. We do know that Ellen Sirleaf Johnson, Johnson Sirleaf, I should say, did not move to establish the court. Perhaps some of you might want to speak to that. There has been a long lag from when the Truth and Reconciliation Commission did its amazing work to this point today in terms of administration. So perhaps you can enlighten us as to why it didn't happen before either under her administration. I also, if any of you have lists of people, credible listing of individuals that you think need to be given over to the Biden administration for action, I do hope you would provide us with that, especially as it relates to the Magnitsky Act. As you know, the ability to, or the lack of ability that's embedded in the Magnitsky Act to do business with U.S. entities, and the inability to travel here, a visa ban, are not perfect, but they are very potent sanctions that can be levied against individuals. So consider this an engraved invitation to each of you to provide this commission with those names that we can pass them on to the administration, hopefully for prompt and very quick action. I know when I was working very hard in the DR Congo, and that's obviously ongoing work for all of us. I was chair of the Africa Subcommittee, now I'm ranking member. There were people who were on the Magnitsky list that were very, very upset about it and wanted to be taken off. I remember being at an OSCE Parliamentary Assembly meeting, and we had a face-off with the Russian delegation, and at least 3 of the people who were on the Russian side had been sanctioned under the Sergei Magnitsky Act. So, and we're not very happy with us. Too bad. So let's work on that. And so that's as my first question about names, what we should be doing from here. And again, I'd like to yield to each of you. I'll start with Dr. Alan White first. Since you went last in terms of presenting testimony, if you wouldn't mind beginning the response.
Well, thank you very much, Congressman Smith, for your words of wisdom here and support. Certainly, there's speculation as to why it wasn't enacted, but I think Chairman Verdier will be able to comment on that. She was certainly referenced in the report, so there has been indication that perhaps somebody does not want to start something that might come back to cause them problems. And there's certainly some indication of that. Now, in fairness, we do know during that time frame, there was a lot of reconciliation that was attempted. And of course, they underwent the serious outbreak of Ebola.